Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. A warm welcome if you're new. And today I got something new for you guys. This is the first of maybe many that I might do on this channel. And if you've read the title of this video, seen the thumbnail, and you clicked on that to get into this video, thank you. But you know exactly why you're here. And if you're not living under a rock, then yesterday, gamers around the globe were all treated to one of the best events, if not the best event this year to date, which was the Xbox Games Showcase 2024. We had the PlayStation State of Play. We won't talk about that. We had the Summer's Games Fest. Honestly, at this point, it should be called the Summer Snooze Fest because there wasn't much there that was shown that we really cared about. Let's be honest. But yesterday, we were in for a treat. Honestly, I could say I was spoiled. And if I had to give a rating to the showcase, let's start off there. If I had to give the Xbox Games Showcase a rating out of 10, it's an 11. It's an 11 for me. I was going to say 10 out of 10, but with having conversations with people I know who are really into gaming, I had to really sit with myself afterwards, having these conversations and really thinking back, going back to different reveals and different pieces of information that were revealed to the public. And honestly, a lot of the things that I've seen show up at this showcase, I did not expect. I did not expect to see a new expansion, really, for Diablo IV, especially a new class reveal. Honestly, that's going to be great for those who watch my Diablo 4 gameplay series. I know I haven't done a video in a while. I'm going to get back to that this week, so look out for that. Especially because I do owe you guys a few giveaways this week. A lot of my videos are going to be featuring some giveaways, so be prepared for that because these codes are going to be flying off the shelves. For any of you who watch my Diablo series, we're going to be in for a special treat when I revisit that game this week. And I don't know, I'm just excited to check out the new things that they're adding to this game. Also, I might actually purchase this new DLC, this new expansion for the game. I want to try out this new class. And if you're excited for that, let me know in the comments below, because I certainly am. But as I was saying, I wasn't expecting a new expansion for Diablo 4, at least not this earlier. I know the game's been out for a year now, so usually expansions come out after a game's been out for a year. But hey, I'm not complaining. Let's keep it moving. We had the Shattered Space DLC expansion for Starfield. Happy about that. I knew that one was coming, and anyone who was following gaming news knew that one was coming. However, I was very impressed from what I saw in the trailer with this new expansion, and it's got me really excited to revisit Starfield. I played Starfield very briefly, vaguely, when it first came out for like a week straight, and then I had stopped because I had all these other games I was playing at the time that were live service. And you know, with live service, you can't really stop live service unless you quit the game, because once you stop, that's it. You're gonna be backtracked with everything, the battle pass, you name it. So I had to find a way to get back into this game, and I think I know how. And stay tuned for that. But very excited with the Starfield expansions. Also, I heard we're getting vehicles, land vehicles. So that's going to be nice. Instead of having to jump and use a jetpack to traverse around any planet you're on. I mean, it gets tedious after a while. You've done it once, you understand what I'm talking about, which is very nice. A lot of quality of life updates, welcoming, and mods. Who cannot be excited about mods? If you played Skyrim, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, very promising. future's bright with that game, and I love to see it. So from expansions talk, we got to see games that are seeing a reimagining, or I guess a remastering. Like, I've seen a lot of people in the comments when this trailer reveal first showed, and people were getting confused with Age of Empires. I don't know how. What games were these guys playing growing up? But Age of Mythology is getting a remaster, or possibly a remake, which is nice. The visuals on that game, oh my god. For a game that old to look this good, look modern, and not really deviate from what it was, that's amazing. Good job. Definitely gonna be looking forward to taking a look at that game. I believe, if I had to guess when that release for this game is gonna be, is sometime in September. Yes, here it is, September 4th, 2024. And yes, I believe it is launching into Game Pass, which is amazing. We'll get to see what's different about this game sometime in the coming future, in the coming months, which isn't too far around the corner. You know, we're in June right now, got July, August, it's early September, so not too far off. But from there, we got to see another look at Avowed. Really excited about this game because, like I said, I've had a history of playing a lot of Bethesda RPGs, Skyrim especially. So I know this is not Bethesda, but this is Obsidian, the same group of people that gave us Fallout New Vegas. Never played it, but I heard it's the best Fallout to date. And if that's the case, I know this is going to be like Skyrim New Vegas. But love the art style of this game. It deviates from being a Skyrim clone, which I love. So definitely going to be looking out for this one when it drops later this year. We aren't given a timeline or a direct release date. However, I'm speculating sometime in the holiday season, just after Call of Duty, because you never want to release around Call of Duty because you're not going to get the sales you want. Call of Duty is supposed to drop October 25th. So sometime either before or after Call of Duty is when I'm expecting this game to release. We also got to see an expansion for World of Warcraft. Okay, that announcement, I was bummed out because when that trailer started, I know you felt what I felt. From start to finish, you saw all the expansions, right? And you were thinking, wait. Why are they showing all the World of Warcraft expansions from the very beginning and going down a timeline like we're about to announce something big? I thought initially when I saw that trailer that this was an announcement that World of Warcraft was coming to console, was coming to Xbox, was coming to Game Pass. Okay? Yes, my heart, my spirit was crushed. You know, Blizzard, what are you doing? I know you can do this. I've seen other RPGs, MMORPGs at that, get ported over to console. There's no exception. You can do it too. I'm waiting. Ball's in your court. Clock's ticking. Got 24 seconds. But no, really. I honestly wanted to cry in agony because I really thought that's what it was. But no, it was just an announcement for a new expansion. I know, boohoo. But, you know, it could be great. I know World of Warcraft recently hasn't been doing so well. Well, the Blizzard side of things, well, you know, if you know, I'm not going to dive deep into the history or what's going on at Blizzard, but after this acquisition, things seem to be looking brighter on Blizzard's horizon, which is good to see. So everyone can be focused on making and creating great games and expansions, like how we're seeing with Diablo IV. Okay, another reveal. I've heard rumblings for the past couple of weeks about this game, and it was Doom: The Dark Ages. I'm excited about Doom: The Dark Ages. It is a prequel to Doom 2016. So if you guys ever played Doom 2016, it's going to be set just before that game, and it looks amazing. You got a shield, you're out here looking like Captain America, and of course you come with a bevy of arsenal. You know what I mean? It looks awesome, honestly. Id Software, they always do a good job when it comes to Doom, so I'm ecstatic. As you can hear in my voice, I can't wait for this game to drop. It comes out next year, and of course it'll be in Game Pass day one, so look out for that. We're eating good, Xbox gamers. But Fable was another reveal in this showcase. Of course, it's going to be revealed, which is a game that's supposed to come out later next year. For me, anyone who's really sat down and had the chance to have a conversation with me, you know, one of my favorite franchises of all time is Fable. And, you know, we don't talk about Fable 3, but I will talk a little bit about Fable 2. It was a good game, minus the ending. You know, it was perfect until you got to the final battle, the boss. But it is what it is. Lionhead Studios is gone. I mean, they came back and they're doing their own thing now, but they're not a part of Fable. They're not a part of Xbox. But Fable: The Lost Chapters, a masterpiece. 11 out of 10. It's like the greatest thing in my childhood. And till this day, it's still a great game. Yeah, they did a remaster. It ran poorly on the 360, but I know on my Series X, it runs amazing, which is nice. However, Fable, we got another look into Fable. And honestly, throughout watching the trailer, it's hard to tell what is gameplay and what is cinematics. Just like how we had that going on with the reveal to Hellblade 2. We didn't know if this was gameplay or this was actually cinematics, which is crazy what Playground Games have done with this game visually. Don't know how it plays yet, but the combat from what I've seen in the trailer looks promising. The story, we don't really know much about the story, but we know a little bit about the characters, and it looks promising. Yes, I have my hopes up about this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, it is precious to me. However, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. If this is something like Fable 3, Fable is done. I don't care. I don't want to see another iteration in this franchise. I could just be fine with playing The Lost Chapters for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I honestly thought this new iteration of Fable was a reboot to kick off with the first game and retcon the other games. I would have been fine with that. However, we're getting something completely different, a complete reboot to the series. And so far, I'm not upset from what I see. You know, obviously we're going to see a bit more when the timeline till this game releases dwindles down. I expect the next showcase that Xbox does, Fable is going to get a big, direct. And we're going to really see what Playground has done with this game, with this franchise. But like I said, so far, so good. If I had to give this a hype meter, I'm like 3.5 out of 5 in terms of hype meter. So that's where my hype is for this game. But we got another look at Indiana Jones. Honestly, growing up, I was introduced to this franchise by my grandmother. Rest in peace. Love this franchise to death. Do not like the newer iterations in terms of movies. However, this game looks like it's going to be something special, something akin to the classic Tomb Raider games that we got to see on PS2, and something in between with what we got with on PlayStation 3 and 4 with Uncharted. So very promising game. Looks good. You know, it's from the developers of Wolfenstein. So I'm very excited to see what they've done with indie here. And it looks like it's going to take gamers on an adventure, which I like because not a lot of games nowadays do that. You know, every game that really comes out seems to be just action oriented, and you're just stuck in a world that's stagnant. Stagnant when I mean that you don't really traverse around the world. It's just like you're in a box and you're in this one area and that's it. Like, yeah, it might be open world, but it's the same of everything. Kind of like you're in an open world, but you don't really leave from a specific part of that world, if that makes sense. However, with this game, you're traversing around the world. Yes, it might not be open world in that sense. I don't even know if it's open world or not. However, you move to different locations. So it puts you in different situations, different areas, makes you feel like you're on an adventure, you're on a journey. Whereas those games, more times than none, doesn't make you feel like you're on a journey or an adventure. It just seems like you're on a quest in a land that you've never been to before. That makes sense. So this game, I'm excited to play it, and this one comes sometime this year, and you can play it on Game Pass. Every Xbox game you can play on Game Pass. So let me just say that, so there's no confusion. But of course, one of the biggest reveals for me in terms of what I saw in the last showcase or event that Xbox did was South of Midnight. I really liked the art style and the direction where this game was going, just off the pretty brief reveal that we got. Then we got a more in-depth look on the game and the gameplay. So it plays somewhat semi-like a Souls-like game. And I really love the cutscenes. I know a lot of people were complaining about it during the live stream, but I actually liked the direction that they were going with the stop motion. It brought something new to the gaming genre. I don't really recall a game that did stop motion like that, especially for cutscenes. I can get where some people might say it's jarring, just because it's like out of place. 1 minute the game's 60 frames per second, the next minute it's like 15. However, with me, I don't care. I like the art style that these developers are going with because they're creatives. It's their job to create something special and meaningful, and you don't want a cookie cutter copy and paste like every other game out there. You want something different. You want to play a game and you want that game to feel fresh to you, especially the first time you play it. You don't want to make it feel like, okay, I'm playing this shooter and it feels like I'm playing Call of Duty. I don't want that. Why would I play that game if I can just go back and play Call of Duty, right? However, with this game, it looks to be something special, and honestly, I can't wait till this game releases. It's coming out next year. Don't know when. We don't have a date for that. However, if I were to guess, sometime in the middle of next year, I think. Maybe around this time of the year next year, summertime. So we'll have to wait and see. But like I said, this game, from what I've been seeing about it more and more, it looks to be something special and something the gaming community needs, something different. And I can't wait to play this. Yes, you can play this day one on Game Pass. So that's a plus. And I'll be looking forward to hearing more about this game at the next showcase that Xbox does. We also got a reveal for State of Decay 3. So for the longest time, Undead Labs have been saying that they were doing a sequel to the second game, but we didn't know when this game was ever gonna be shown. We did know that in one of the last few showcases that Xbox had done, I guess they announced that Undead was working on this game, but since then they've been pretty much radio silence on what we can expect to see from this game, or like when we can actually see anything about this game. So we are actually given for the first time a trailer for this game, which means at some point, it doesn't have a release date year. At some point I can expect at the next showcase that we get a reveal date. And right now, if I had to think off top of my head, either late next year, early 26 is when I can expect this game to drop. But obviously, I can't really say too much about this game because all we got was cinematics, and we're not gonna we're not gonna speculate on cinematics. But we do know Undead Labs' track record, and we can say that this game is gonna be one of the better zombie games out there. I mean, in terms of franchises that deal with zombies, this is one of the best franchises out there. Obviously, there's nothing that beats Valve and Left 4 Dead, but from there, it's very open for the number 2 spot. It's very open and wide open. So I like to think that State of Decay is definitely a top 5 franchise in terms of zombies. And moving on, so another game that we saw in a showcase, obviously, was Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And boy, oh boy, does that game look like it's going to be the best Call of Duty that we've seen in years. Like, if you know me, my favorite COD to date is still World at War, COD 5. Nothing beats it. Nothing beats it. For me, that's peak Call of Duty. You know, peak multiplayer, peak everything. And it gave us zombies. That was the first COD to give us zombies. To this date, still the best COD in my opinion. I don't care about anyone else's opinion. So let me just say that. If I said in my opinion it's the best COD, believe me, it's the best COD. So Black Ops 6, very promising. Obviously, the multiplayer is always crisp, so we don't have to worry about that. But the campaign, from what I hear, looks delicious. And it sounds delicious at that. So I'm definitely excited for Black Ops 6. Yes, I did say it comes out October 25th. And yes, day one, Game Pass. Get to play the beta if you pre-order the game. So there's that. For those who pre-order, what are you doing? Stop. But yeah, the new take into zombies, from what I heard, is gonna be something special. It honestly gave me vibes of something like Left 4 Dead. I mean, yes, nothing ever touches Left 4 Dead, but dang, is this gonna be good? Like, I've never been excited for a COD in a long time. Now that I think about it, I gotta think way back. Like I said, World at War. If World at War is the best COD I've ever played, I haven't been excited for COD in the last decade. That is insane, okay? So, if I'm excited for this COD, you bet this is gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna be World at War levels good, but it's gonna be good. At least Modern Warfare 2 good. And I'm not talking about the new Modern Warfare 2. I'm talking about COD 6 Modern Warfare 2. Feel me? So this is gonna be good. I'm definitely excited about this. And boy, oh boy, does this game look gorgeous. Man. Hey man, don't let my girlfriend hear that I said that. Don't let her hear that I said that. But man, like I said, I'm excited to get my hands on this. October 25th, don't you forget that date, because I'm gonna be there, and I'm hoping you're gonna be there as well. And finally, saving the best for last, of course, we have Gears of War E-Day. So I've heard the rumors for the last 6 months that we were gonna get a Gears of War bundle akin to the Master Chief collection. So I was expecting an announcement for a Gears of War collection. But man, am I not upset? Because I was treated to a prequel to Gears of War. Man, this trailer was so well done. And I mean so well done. They knew what they were doing. Applause to them. They knew what they were doing. They had me the entire time. And watching this trailer gave me vibes of watching the first ever Gears of War trailer. Yes, it was that good. Mad World vibes. That Gears of War. They even took the sample of Mad World and had it in this trailer, giving us nostalgia on top of that. Because yes, this story ties in to the first Gears of War because this is the prequel to the first Gears of War. So yes, I'm excited to get my hands on this, and it's gonna look gorgeous because anything the Coalition does with Unreal Engine 5 looks gorgeous. Yes, Ninja Theory is probably the geniuses of Unreal Engine 5 now. Like, they're probably the most untouchable group of devs when it comes to anything that looks good in Unreal Engine 5. But the Coalition, mind you, were the ones that helped make the Matrix demo what it was, because they had their hands on orchestrating parts of that demo that we had access as the public. So if that tells you anything, they know what they're doing with this engine. Apart from that, Marcus Phoenix looked like a young buck. Marcus Phoenix looks like he about to go through some shit. Man, oh man, does Marcus Phoenix ever look good? Pause. But I'm being real, guys. A young Marcus Phoenix, I mean, if they're gonna go and do a prequel to Gears of War, sky's only the limit to what else they could do after E-Day. I mean, who's to say they don't do another game after E-Day and it's another prequel essentially to the first Gears of War? Let's just say this. There's E-Day, then there's E-Day 2, then there's E-Day 3. It's a trilogy before the first Gears of War. Could you imagine? That's what I mean. Like, it's gonna be good. That's all I know. And I trust Coalition because every Gears that they've done since have been good. They haven't matched the first 3 Gears, but in terms of Gears of War, they've done a good job holding up their end of the bargain ever since they took the reins of this franchise. So I am very excited to see where they take this franchise next, and I'm very excited to get my hands on Gears of War E-Day. We weren't given an official release date for this game, but if I had to guess, obviously we'll get some more news on the next Xbox event or showcase. But if I had to make a guess, an educated guess, either late 2025, so holiday season, or early 2026, which, damn, is right around the corner. So stay tuned for that, because I will. And with that, that concludes this video. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. And thank you to all my subscribers, because without you, this wouldn't be possible, and I wouldn't be here. And like I said, stay tuned this week for these codes, because yeah, I got a bunch of codes for you guys, and you don't want to miss out. And like I said, for you Diablo fans out there, I'm gonna have a new video in a series out for you guys sometime this week. You Disney Speedstorm fans, gonna have a video out for you guys as well. As well as for any of you football fans, and I mean football, the sport that you play with your feet. Yeah, I'm gonna have maybe some coverage on that beta for UFO, so stay tuned for that. That was kind of fun. And also multiverses, I got some more content for you guys, so don't think I forgot about you guys. Oh yeah, next Defiant. Oh yeah, I got some more content up my sleeves, so don't miss out on that. And I will be revisiting Conqueror's Blade sometime the end of this week, early next week. So just giving you guys a timeline of what to expect this week. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, like I said. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content from your boy, Sammy Namikaze. And I'll see you later, everyone. Have a good day.